It started like any other quiet night. The town of Hollow Creek was small, peaceful, the kind of place where nothing ever changed. People knew each other, doors were rarely locked, life moved slowly, predictably. But on the morning of October 17th, everything changed. A delivery driver was the first to notice something was wrong. He entered the town just after sunrise, expecting the usual calm streets, but what he found instead was silence. Not normal silence, not the kind you hear early in the morning. This was something else. No people, no movement, no sound. He drove further in, confused. The streets were empty, but not abandoned. Cars still parked along the road, some left in the middle of intersections, as if their drivers just stopped and vanished. He stepped out, called out. Nothing answered, only the wind. Inside the houses, it was worse. Doors wide open, breakfast sat untouched on tables, coffee cups still warm. In one home, the television was still playing, static filling the room. It was as if time had suddenly stopped and everyone vanished at the exact same moment. Panic began to spread once authorities were called. Police arrived first, then state officials, soon federal agents. The entire town was sealed off. Search teams moved house to house, street to street, but they found nothing. No bodies, no struggle, no signs of escape. It was as if thousands of people simply ceased to exist. But then they started noticing patterns. Every clock in town had stopped, not at random times, all of them frozen at exactly 2:17 a.m. Wristwatches, wall clocks, even digital devices, all dead at the same second. It didn't make sense. And then came the signal. Late at night, one of the officers monitoring equipment picked up something unusual, a faint transmission, repeating again and again. Not a language, not exactly. At first, it sounded like noise, but when analyzed, it became something else. Patterns, structured, almost like something was trying to communicate, or worse, learning how to. The signal came from inside the town, near the old water tower. A team was sent, carefully, silently. What they found there made no sense. At the base of the tower, the ground was disturbed, burned in a perfect circle. No fire damage beyond it, no spread, just a clean, precise mark. And in the center, strange symbols, carved, deliberate, unknown. No one could understand them. Linguists were brought in. Experts studied the shapes. Nothing matched. No culture, no language, no history. It was completely unknown. And then they found the notebook, hidden under a bed. The handwriting, shaky, uneven, afraid. The final entries were recent, just hours before 2:17 a.m. It read, "They are here, not outside, but watching, learning." Another page, "They don't move like us, they don't speak, but they understand." And then the final line, barely readable, "They are not from here." After that, nothing. The writer was gone, like everyone else. The investigation continued for weeks, then months. No answers, no survivors. Eventually, the government took over. Files were classified, access was denied. Hollow Creek was erased from maps as if it never existed. But rumors still remain. Travelers say their radios fail near that area. Clocks glitch. Time feels wrong. Some even claim they've seen figures standing far away, watching, not moving, just observing, and then gone. No proof, no evidence, but one thing is certain. Whatever happened that night at 2:17 a.m. was not random, not natural, and definitely not human, because an entire town doesn't just vanish without leaving something behind. Something watching, waiting, and maybe still there.